What is up, everyone? We are on the Necro. We're level 39. We are almost a yellow in. I killed some Yetis, and it's pretty damn good. So we're here in the Dreadlands in the Yeti cave, and at this level, with the amount we can kill, it is pretty good. So you saw with the XP where we are. We'll take another look at it. I didn't put fear out. Why would I not do that? I'm gonna grab aggro right here. It looks like my pet got it. That's good. I had everything out except fear, and I probably need to buff my pet as well. I'm always worried about stuff like, is my mic on? Is the camera on? Is the sound, is anything playing in the background? I'm always worried about these things. And I always leave like my pet buffed or unbuffed or whatever. Anyways. Doesn't matter. Oh, we managed to get him. Nice. So we're doing 3 dots here. The normal 2, a snare, and my poison, and then I'm adding. I went and got the went and got my leech dot, so I'm adding that. Oh shit! What am I doing? Not starting this out too well. That's what I'm doing. So these guys are pretty good. They're gonna con blue for quite a while. Last time I tried to come here, I don't remember what I was. I feel like I was like I feel like I was like 36 or 35 when I tried to come here last, and they were just, really resistant. But it's not really the case anymore. So. That guy dropped a platinum. I killed one earlier that dropped 3 platinum. I've killed them that dropped like 18 gold. But they drop a lot of stuff. So what have we gotten? Let's see. I got this aquamarine, flawless aquamarine so far. And then, excuse me, some of these flowers, which are like a plat each or over a plat each. All right, so we're gonna pull this guy out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull him back over here. And I'm going to get a snare and a fear on him really quickly. Oh. Oh shit. This isn't good. This is really bad. I did not realize that that my snare did not go off. This isn't gonna get him. Let's pull him back again. So I like to pull to about here. Should have pulled him a little further, but it's fine. So I like the short fear. 1, it's cheaper. 2, you could just kind of control better with it. If I do the long fear, he might just continue running into a pile of these Yetis. This way I can just keep pulling him back every 3 ticks. He's gonna die here. My cat jumped up there, I suppose. Just looking out the window. I'm sure he'll leave eventually. All right. So we're gonna wait for this next pet to come up here. We'll just get a little med in. This pet regenerates insanely. Like you've seen. We forgot to open back up and look, but it's good. You've seen that I never have to stop to regen him. This pet is, I just don't understand why he regenerates so much. But I read it on the website on P99 Wiki. They said that he regenerates like a beast, and it's true. For whatever reason. But I guess, you know, like the next pet I get, it's not going to be, you know, not going to be the same. So don't get used to it. We'll get this for a good 5 levels. So what I was able to do initially on my, when I came in initially, was I was able to I was able to kill both Pats. The one in the little cubby right here. One of the rooms of 3. And then one from the second room of 3. So I was able to kill everything up to leaving 2 behind. There's a total of 3, 6, 9. There's a total of 9 Yetis in this cave. I was able to kill 7 of them. And then basically med at that point. Kill 7 and med. I like to kill this room for some reason. Because this is a room with a Pat, I guess. That's no good. See if the pet can take it off. Pet got it. I don't really need the leech right now because I'm full life, so I'm just gonna skip that dot. I should pull him back, but I'm gonna go ahead and just fear him here. See what happens. It's a pretty long tunnel, so I think that should be okay. Although I might be wrong. We're gonna find out. Living on the wild side. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pull him back. You don't really need that third dot, the life leech one. I just am mainly using it to maintain my life. It's like 10 levels old now, so it's not that expensive. And then, oh Jesus. Hit me for over 100. But then if he gets low like this, all he has on him is the pet and the snare. So I could see how, you know, it might, in certain cases, if Venom of the Snake wears off, it might take a little extra to kill him. So I am a little low on mana. I'm just gonna med up for a second here. So these Yetis are known for dropping gems. All we've gotten so far is this flawless aquamarine. I've been here before. I was here a lot on the shaman in the earlier episodes. Episode 1 of the shaman, he was already level 40. And basically we were doing a lot here. We did a few episodes here. And they're known for their gem drops, but I personally don't seem to get them. On ones, I've done this on many characters over the years. And most of the time I don't get a ton of drops. They do drop here and there. But for me to feel like it's a gem drop place, like personally, I wouldn't call it that. But it is regarded as that. They do drop gems. It is what it is. They do drop gems. I just have bad RNG with the whole situation. But I did have one play session where I was here for like an hour and they dropped like 7 gems. And that was pretty cool. They do drop them occasionally though. And I'm sure some people have had much better experiences than myself. Which is totally fine. Probably going to need to rebuff my pet soon. I think only once per run because it lasts like 13 minutes. Pull him back. I'm only gonna do. Am I too far away from to listen? Or why won't he come back? Come on. Why will he not come back? What the fuck, man? Come back. I mean, whatever. He's just gonna tank him then. I'm just gonna sit here. I'll let him tank him. If he doesn't want to listen. I mean, he tanked him pretty dang good. These flowers aren't bad. They drop tons and tons and tons of flowers. And the flowers, like a stack of 10 or whatever, is like 15 platinum or something. Something like that. So it's actually pretty good. Should have feared him. Oh. Brutal. He resisted. I'm not gonna get it off in time. Ah, oh, nice. Nice little stun by the pet there. I'm gonna go ahead and let the pet just tank. I'm gonna try to get leech dot off before it dies, just to help me regen while I have to sit in med. And the pet will regen like by itself really quickly. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get one off. There we go. Brutal. Whatever. Alright, so we killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? Yeah. So we killed 6 out of 9 this time. But we should be able to kill 9 out of 9. I'm sorry, 7 out of 9 if I have full mana. And that's for now. Maybe with some levels we'll do better. I'm gonna go ahead and med up here for a while. And wait for this first one that I killed to spawn. He'll spawn right here at the front of the tunnel. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a pause on the video while we wait for this one to spawn. So I was behind. I didn't get to fully med. I had to kill the pad at the front. I wonder if I can get around this guy. I'm just curious. No, but that's fine. Let's back him up a bit. Got an eBay auction that I'm watching right now, so I'm gonna have to pause it in a couple minutes. So I can try to win that. Oh no! It happened finally. Ah, come on. At least my pet went in there. Well, can I loot it? The cat's meowing at me. Well, I gotta do this eBay auction anyway, so I'm gonna sit here and med a bit. Alright, all is well. Took care of the cat, got my pet out of the ground. Moving on. See if I can hit him from here, I'm not sure. Oh. It's not good. Come on, pet, grab him. There we go. Previously, they weren't really resisting much, but this time around, a little bit. Come on. Jesus Christ. In just that amount of time. Hit me for 16, 45, 77, 49, 77. It's just like, come on, dude. Hey. It happened so quick. Let's get this going then. My spawn timers are all jacked up now, but that's okay. Oh my god, my neighbor's doing it again. He's coming back with the music. Sometimes my neighbor drives around. He was doing it the other day as well. He does it all the time, but he just drives up and down the street in his car, blasting like 80s music mostly. I mean, so that's alright. So it's like 80s music, it's not too bad. But I don't know. I think the dude's a crackhead or an ex-crackhead. And you might think to yourself, would a crackhead play 80s music a lot? Probably not. But I'm pretty sure he's a crackhead or an ex-crackhead. He does more stuff than just play music. The dude's up all night. I don't know how, like, the neighbors that are closer to him don't complain. I had to be paying attention. I'm not paying attention. Fearing, wasting mana, fearing a dude that's already close to death. It's nice if I can keep this place clear though, because then, oh man, fuck. Oh, he's gonna interrupt me. There it is. See, I'm telling you. I'm telling everybody. I don't care what paper says or what. He fucking resisted it again. I don't care if ogres aren't immune to interrupt. They're only immune to stun. I don't fucking care what it says. If you play an ogre, you will see you get interrupted way effing less. Way less. Especially in those cases like that, where the mob is hauling ass at you, and you're casting, and he gets to you before you get the cast off. If you're anything but an ogre, almost always, almost freaking always, you get interrupted. But if you're an ogre, there's a huge chance you don't get interrupted. I know someone in the comments in here or on other videos is going to put, it's not interrupts, it's stuns. There's different. You can avoid stun, but still get interrupted. I understand that. I understand what it says, and I understand maybe what the intention is. But that's, he fucking... This is what I'm talking about. This dude's he's resisted like 4 spells. Two fears and two snares. My pet's almost dead. Like, and that just killed my mana pool. Like I'm like donezo at this point. From experience, right? And I'm sure maybe others can back me up on this. From experience of playing many races, many classes, it's not what actually happens. Maybe one thing on paper versus one thing on what actually is happening. So when people say ogre frontal stun immunity is overrated, I just don't agree. I don't agree that it is. And I'm not trying to say like Ixars aren't like a really good choice. Ixars are super good. Especially for like Shaman or Necro or something like that. Oh, I need the resists to stop. I don't like this place anymore. Come on. Pet's gonna die. I can't let fear wear out. He's gonna kill my pet. Don't go through the wall again. So I gotta fear before fear runs out. Oh, I didn't, but I got lucky there. I'm going to apply another dot. Alright. I'm gonna have to fear one more time here. Ah, fuck. Well, my pet's... Oh. My pet regened a lot in that time. Because the regen's broken. That's another thing, right? On paper, this pet's not supposed to regen so much. On paper. Just like every other rank of pet. But for whatever reason... this pet regens like an absolute maniac. Like, just watch his life right here. Compared to, like, my last pet. He's just chunking life. Which feels good, and maybe that's how it is on TLP. TLP feels kind of like that. But my last pet and my next pet aren't going to be like that. But this pet, for whatever reason, is like that. Anyway, so I'm going to need to met up here. So I'm going to do that and wait for some respawns. Here's a bard. What are you doing? What's over there? It's a dead end. Anyways, alright. Alright, so I decided to do a full reset and do it inside out. So I'm in the 3-room pool. The pat just spawned. We're gonna try to inside out it. I also realized I had my old augment death instead of intensify death, my pet buff. So that's going to help out. My pet's gonna do more DPS and just be more, you know, survivable and all that. But I feel like this way I could pull the other mobs into here. Because I just want to fear around here. They should, for the most part, not really leave the room. If I'm able to do that. Maybe if I do it this way, I could use a longer fear. Because I don't have to really worry. Ah, come on. But with them resisting fear and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's something I want to do. Oh, there we go. We're just going to go straight in. That probably wasn't the best choice. It's probably a really bad choice. I'm probably going to get an ad because of that choice. Maybe not. We'll see. Because there is one in that cubby right there. But the stun got a clutch. I mean, the pet got a clutch stun off. This guy should turn. Yeah. Cool. So this is working out well. Pet's at full life because he just regens like an absolute. Get just a little bit of regenning in while we wait for this next one to spawn. It should be any second now, really. Or I'm trying to think. I think I had to regen like a little bit prior to pulling this guy, so it might be just a second. But I don't think it was much. So the XP is going pretty well. So you can see that I am right about here. I think on my next med session, I will pause it and then I'll go about my business, get a little closer to leveling before I unpause it the next time. I'll just do a bunch more of this and see if I can unpause it maybe when we have like a bubble left or something like that. I don't know. It depends on the time. I'll try not to make the the video too long. But overall, it's going well. Still no drops or anything. But I mean, mostly all my kills have been on. Most of them have been on videos. So we haven't killed that much really. XP's going pretty decent for the amount of stuff that we've actually killed. Bring him back a little bit. Just to make sure I don't aggro any other thing. That's when you get in real trouble. You blow a bunch of mana and then you're not being efficient. I like this camp a lot on a Necro. So I've been here on several different characters. I've been here on the Shaman. The Shaman solo was pretty cool. The Shaman Mage was really good. It was almost... But we were like a little too powerful. We'd have to go outside of the cave and find more stuff to kill and all of that. So maybe that was later. Maybe that wasn't at first, but... Really nice for solo on a Necro. It's a lot better than root rotting. Root rotting's cool and all, but fear kiting is just more efficient. I've been here on a monk before. I did not like that much. Although this Ixar monk's like a different beast than my other monk. I had a human monk once upon a time. Like, why? I don't know. Because it was just like an alt, and it was just like, it wasn't going anywhere. I was just messing around on it. It was on a TLP, in fact. And he had a fungi and everything because it was a TLP, so fungis are like a dime a dozen. But like I said, he wasn't going anywhere. I was just farting around on him. Just because you could get a, what am I doing? Oh yeah, you can get a fungi, so of course you want to try stuff out. But anyways, I mean, he had better gear, I would have to say. Probably. Well, maybe not better gear, but he had a fungi. He had like better gear than this monk, but for some reason, I don't know. TLP is weird too. On TLP, like the level of creatures here is way different. It's their lower level for some reason. Whoops. I don't really know why. But they made that change, but you go into like Karner's Castle, like you go into Karner's Castle at like 40. And you can, I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know if anybody's played TLP, I don't know if you've noticed that. when I first played a TLP, it screwed me up because like I thought, you know, I had pretty good memories of back in the day. You know, you play a lot, even though it's 20 years ago or whatever at the time. You play a lot, stuff's like stuck in your memory. And so like I thought I knew where to go and stuff, and I was like tripping. I came here. I came to Dreadlands at like 40 plus, and everything was green, and I was like, what is happening? Like, I swear I was here on multiple characters back in the day in my 40s. Things were blue. So yeah, that was like, it's kind of trippy. All right. I'm gonna leave that one for now. So I only killed 5. I'm just gonna do that for now and see if I can just get to full and then try again. I'm trying to master how much I can take. But I wanna be full when I try this stuff. So I'm just gonna sit here and med, and like I said, I'll probably get a little further on here. We're almost to half a level. I probably won't unpause until we get nearly like a bubble and a half from now, a yellow and a half. So we're already past 30 minutes in this video. So I'm gonna work on that for a while, and then we'll unpause a little later. All right, we're back after some time. I've been able to full clear the cave. I'm a little low on mana though. We're only starting with 60% mana, and after I buff my pet, we're starting out with 50% mana. So we'll see if we can full clear it. Hopefully we don't get very many resists. That's really what it's gonna probably hinge on at this point. But we'll take a look here and we'll see if we can just full clear the cave, which is really nice. The only thing I've gotten, I did get another gem. I got a black pearl. It's worth like 20 plat. Go ahead and fear here, I guess. So I have a max pet out. I know that because the pet hits for 39. That's the top damage for the max pet, which means he's I forget what level that means he is. 33? I think it means he's 33. What I've found out is that I really only need to use 2 dots. So naturally, of course, I snare him, and then what I'll use is my vampiric curse to keep my life up, and I'll toss a fear. Sometimes I'll only toss 1 fear. Like last time I only tossed 1 fear. This time I'm probably only going to toss 1 fear because the Yeti's already almost at half life. But it just wore off, so I'm going to toss 1 more actually. It prematurely wore off. If my pet had more life, I probably wouldn't do it, but my pet's at half life. This pet regenerates just insane. It really is. Shout out to Verhidin. Probably butchering that. What did we get? We got a Jasper. It's not worth crap, but it's a gem. Alright, so we'll wait. Hopefully we'll get some good medding in while we wait for this. Always like hearing from everybody. It's really cool. I always say this probably, but I like doing this just for the conversation in the comments of the video, or even the interactions within game. It's been really cool. I learn a lot too, you know, because like I'll ask questions while I'm making videos. I'll be like, wait a minute, does this work like this or does this work like that? And people in the comments, you know, will either give me their opinion or they'll tell me the answer that I don't know and that I'm asking. So that's really cool to hear opinions. And when I get something wrong, I can get it corrected. What I'm saying is I've learned a lot by just playing and putting it out there and getting feedback. It's been nice. Shout out to Verhidden. Hope I'm saying that right. We'll find out. Maybe he'll comment in the in this video's comments, which is in the future from now, of course. This is good. I got a really good med session in there, so I feel good about that. There's a little bit of a delay there, so that's good. But I remember last time around, this mob and the next mob are really close together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use a venom on this one because I think I need this guy to die like ASAP. If I remember correctly. This one right here spawned in the middle of me killing. I'm not even gonna fear him. Look at him die. I probably didn't need to use that dot. He's dying so fast. But I'll look over here. I kind of separated him because what I ended up doing, because the whole cave was cleared, I was able just to, when that second one spawned, I just feared him and he went running because he wasn't snared. So he went hauling ass out of the cave, which is perfectly fine. The farther he got away, the better at that point. Oh yeah, so where are we on XP? We're working on our last yellow now. We're like a tick in, or we're past the pinch, if you would. Oh, this guy is getting destroyed as well. He resisted my fear. We're just gonna leave it like that. That's fine. My pet seems to be doing just fine. I mean, he's getting low, but it's fine. The Yeti will run right now. My pet will start regenerating. And so we're all good. We are all good. Oh man, I really do. I mean, it's expensive. I really do wish that I had this, not Call of Bones, whoops. This Vampiric Curse 10 levels ago, right? I was supposed to pick it up 10 levels ago. You know, I just didn't know where to get it. I thought you had, like I said earlier, I thought you had to get, or it might have been the last video, I thought you had to get it somewhere else, but either way, super glad to have it now. It would have been really expensive 10 levels ago. Like, it would have been costly on my mana, so. It is still super effective, though. I could only imagine the chunks of life it would give back 10 levels ago. But it really does a good counter to my Lich. We'll fear this one twice. Just because we want my pet to regenerate. And this one seems to be pretty beefy. So these vary in levels. I think they have a 5-level spread. So you could feel it when they're on the upper end of the 5 levels, and you could feel it when they're on the lower end. Like the one that was in the cubby that spawned, the Pat, he was on the lower end because he got destroyed. And then this one is probably on the upper end. I don't know if he's like the highest, right? But, you know, within a couple levels, 1 or 2 levels of the highest. But this has been really good, super chill. It resists. Come on. That's really what hurts the mana the worst, obviously, are the resists. Oh, he resisted Venom? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's costly. That's a lot of mana. In fact, my pet is probably going to out DPS me at this rate, because I only put Dooming Darkness on him, but I got 2 resists on this, and that was hurtful. So my pet beats the crap out of some of these. I mean, this one must have been lower level also, because all I had was Dooming Darkness on him, which isn't even that... You know, it's a snare. It's not, like, a ton of damage. We'll get, like, a tiny bit of a... Well, no, we gotta kill 1. So we only got 3 more mobs. So I'm at, like, 35% mana, 36% mana. 33% mana, I meant. But we only have 3 mobs left. So... There's been people coming in and out of this cave constantly. Like, pretty much every round that I do, every spawn that I go through the cave, somebody runs through here. Trying to get the cave. It's pretty good. I would like to save mana if I can, so I'm not going to fear again. Fear is super cheap, but I mean, standing up, casting, not regenerating, all that stuff put together. My pet's gonna regenerate right now anyways, because we have a second. Because it was at this point, once upon a time, back when I first started full clearing the cave, I was wondering, like, can I full clear the cave? Do I have time? You know, am I gonna leave myself enough time to regenerate my mana before it's like the next round of spawns? And so I ran to the front of the cave to kind of double check and all that. Hello, Mr. Kitty. A cat coming to check on me, make sure I'm okay. But turns out I did have enough time to do it. He doesn't understand that I'm recording. I'm gonna pause it for like 10 seconds while we wait for this spawn so I can pet him. I almost got it unpaused in time. Right when I hit unpause, this thing popped. He was done with me. He was done with my pets. Didn't last that long. He wanted to go eat. Anyway, so this one popped. I would say it was paused for probably like 45 seconds. But we got some good meds in. The pet's full. I'm the half mana. It's really good. And then we're gonna have another med session just for a little bit after these 2 spawns. So I don't have to worry about my pet too much. I don't really need to fear again here, probably. I can let my pet get beat up because he's gonna have plenty of time to med after these 2 spawns. And that's how I've been trying to do it, to just save a little mana here, a little mana there. Yeah, fear is only like 50 mana. I think it's 40 mana. It's only 40 mana, which really isn't a lot. But if you save 40 mana 3 or 4 times a round, and then on top of that, maybe you're standing during a med tick, so you're not sitting, so you lose mana there. And just different little tiny things, right? And only using 2 spells instead of 3, using a cheaper spell. And just all of the little things have added up to where I can pull this off and kill the whole entire cave, and then have enough time between to med back up. So it's great. And I'll still use this cheap one. This seems like a beefy boy Yeti. But I'm just going to use this, the leech dot, which is expensive for how much damage it does, but it's cheaper than the venom still. But I believe this Yeti's gonna... He's kind of a beefy boy. Nah, I don't need to fear him again. I was thinking I was gonna need to fear him again, but my pet's already at full life, so... That's fine, just med away, med away. And I don't have to worry about my life. I could be in lich form the entirety of the med session, because I can go in with like 40% HP and then just use the leech dot, and after a few mobs I'll be back to full health. So it all works out. This guy cannot hit my pet. And if I do a whole round fast enough, pretty much just straight away, I really only have to buff my pet one time, because the buff lasts 13 minutes and there's 9 mobs. I can kill 9 mobs in 13 minutes, I believe. I haven't timed it, but I'm pretty sure it's close enough. And that's it. That's a full it's a full clear. We need, I don't know, 2/3 of a bubble, I guess. 2/3 of a yellow. So I'm gonna get in somewhat of a I'll probably be, I don't know. This is gonna be a good med sesh. I'll probably be at like 90 or 100% life, but like 60% health or something like that. I don't know. But now's a good time to pause it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here while I med instead of just sitting here. So we'll see you in a bit, and we'll finish off this level. All right, so we got us pop. I did a round off camera because I knew it'd take more than a round to level, and the video's already at like 40 something minutes. So we're just gonna get going in here. That was a really good round for me. I'm at full mana, as you can see. Not a lot of resists, so that was perfect. Yeah, I did buff my pet. I forgot for a second. This looks like a 1 fear Yeti. It's going down pretty fast. I don't want him to punch me. No new loots. Just more of the same. No gems or anything. I did have a mishap in one of the rooms. I forgot. I only killed 2 of the static stationary spawns, and I left to the other room. And I was like, why isn't this thing spawning? What's taking so long? And then I was like, did I forget one in the other room? I ran back, and sure enough, I did. So there's gonna be a little bit of a gap, but no big deal. Like, not super long or anything. Probably 20 seconds, at least, extra. Maybe a minute, I don't even know. So it's been pretty much that simple. Send the pet in, snare, fear, life leech, maybe a second fear. Like the last one and this one both, they're just super weak. Fear just ran out. He's already about to run. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. So straight ahead. And when the mobs are that easy, like look at my life and mana. My life's still going up because I have the leech still going. It's still increasing my life. Mana's still going up because I got lich on. You can see how if they don't, well, I still haven't leveled yet though, so those are probably lower level ones. But you could see that how well it could go if you don't get resisted very much. Now I don't know how long this is good for. But myself and the mage duoed this place for I'm trying to think of what level we were the last time we came here. Maybe like 42 or maybe higher, maybe 43. This is like the last place I think we went before City of Mist. And then I've been in City of Mist for what seems like an eternity. There's a resist, but perfect timing. We got full mana. No big deal. Okay, well, we're gonna get a few resists then. Go ahead and put the dot on because there is time after a resist. Can't immediately fear again for a few seconds, usually after they resist. Oh, that Yeti popped. We'll just go straight in. This should be the one that dings me, because it's been quite a few without dinging. This should be it. It seems to be a higher level one, and it's perfect timing because I have full life. So now I can use Venom of the Snake. That works out quite well. And Venom of the Snake mobs are good ones too. Because that's kind of like where you don't need to... They die a lot faster, so that like just encourages me even more to not use the Onyx worth like 6 gold. Lame. Last 2 gems were Onyx and Jasper, right? And they're both like worth less than a plat. Now this one is going to be a second. So we are level 40. Let's go. It's been a journey. Level 40. Another 10 spot in the levels here. Wow. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's the middle one. All right. It's been quite the journey. It's been pretty nice. It's been mostly solo. What we have? We had like 2 groups in. What have we had? We've had 2 groups in City of no, Castle Mistmore. City of Mist. See, that's how traumatized I am about City of Mist. It's how much I've been there on the shaman. Is that like that's all that's on my brain. So yeah, so this one we're gonna have like a little bit of downtime as we wait. As we wait for this mod, because I went in the other room for like a minute. But yeah, so we had like 2 groups in Castle Mistmore. We grouped once with Sabby when he was within level range. At the giant camp, right? We grouped with Sabby at the giant camp. And where else do we group? Did we have any more groups? Did we ever get a group in... What is it? In Unrest? I don't think so. I don't think we ever ended up in a group in Unrest, no. Anywhere else? I don't think so. I think that was it. I think we've had like 3 groups total on this character. Other than that, we did duo... No, that was... I think that's about it. I'm rambling now. I have no recollection. Obviously, it's on YouTube, so I can go back and look when I'm really curious about it. But... yeah, so pretty much solo the whole way. Well, I'm sure as I get higher level, maybe the groups will increase. That's how it's been with the shaman, even though he's on a duo journey with the mage. There has still been more times where, you know, we've gotten into groups and stuff. So I'm sure that'll happen with the soloing as well. I don't know, though. I want to solo guards and different things like that, so I'll probably end up doing that. That sounds fun. Obviously, I like money camps. Money camps aren't always the best for XP. But I do like myself some money camps. Because I do want to get some J boots. Like in the last video... I died a couple times. And I dinged 3 times in the last video. I died twice and I de-leveled twice. And one of those for sure, if I had like a sow, I wouldn't have died. I died because I got low life, and I got low life because I couldn't outrun a mob, and I had no mana, and like my snare ran out. One, it's super convenient. I never have a freaking sow on this character. I could just blow 100 plat over and over and over on sow pots. But I should get J boots, I feel like, but that costs 5 grand, and I don't have 5 grand. So, I'll have to figure that out. That's why I'm also thinking on the monk. Now, if I do sisters a lot on the monk, he can, you know, he could buy J boots for himself, and maybe get enough extra cash to get J boots on this guy too, because I do still have cash left over from when I was at sisters. Which was like, I don't know, I think I still have more than 3 grand cash on this character, but actually that's true. I'm getting sidetracked here. I don't want to share the money from the monk. The monk is the twink character, so I can't share money from the monk. So I'll just have to farm something. You know, not a big deal. I'll find another money camp. I'll farm guards or something like that. Or maybe I'll just get it on the monk for now. I do want it eventually on this character, so I will have to get it at some point. But ding-a-ling, level 40, nice. I should get some safe XP. But I never do. I still eat the 670 copper, holy crap. Look at that. He dropped almost 20 pounds. We're still maxed out though. But yeah, this was a good spawn as well. I'm about to have full life and full mana. Like I'm at 100% life and 95% mana, or 90% mana. So yeah, this is nice and easy at level 39. I'm now level 40 though. Again, how long can I stay here? I mean, I'm solo instead of duo, so that's a big difference. I duoed here till about 42, so you could probably stay even later as soloing, but I don't think I really want to. I don't want to get tired of the camp. I might stay here like another level, or maybe 2. I don't know though. I like to move around. I like to figure it out. I like to change it up. I like to keep it fresh. All of these things. But this is going to be it for tonight. We're going to finish out these last 2 Yetis and call it. But it was good. It was a good session here. I was here for a couple of hours. What time is it? Yeah. It took me probably maybe 2.5 hours. I don't really remember when I started. Maybe 3 hours to get the level. I guess that's kind of a long time. But, I mean... Oh, shoot! I'm level 40 now! I'm in a hell level! Oh, no! Oh, yeah! Oof. I just realized that. Okay. Level 40 hell level. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Woo! I was gonna be like 6 hours of Yeti cave to get this level. Eesh. We'll just keep myself topped off like this. Just gonna let the pet duke it out. Because this is the last mob I'll be killing, and then I'm gonna go camp, so. If he dies, he dies. The money's been okay. This 20 stack right here is like, I think like 30 plat, I think. I've probably gotten 30 plat cash plus all this other stuff. So maybe 50 plat cash. Maybe more, I don't know. Got a couple of gems, got some pages, some other random stuff. I mean, it's decent. It's not nothing. That Yeti dropped 2 platinum, 11 gold, 14 silver. Not bad. I was gonna go ahead and beat it though. So, you know, the Yeti cave once again. First time really getting in here on the Necro. We did come over here once before. I don't think I had it on video. I came over here once before and I decided like I was getting too many resists. This was like 3 or 4 levels ago. This is like 36 or 37, I think. But anyways, felt good at 39. So that'll do it. That's where we're at. We'll see you guys in the next one.